Hello, I'm here to introduce to you my new business, CoachRelocator.com. I've branded, created, and designed this specifically to help coaches and their families during the moving transition. A little bit about my background. I grew up in Oklahoma, went to school at Oklahoma State, played football there, and I left there, went to Durant, Oklahoma, at southeastern Oklahoma State University. Was there 1 year, got a GA job at San Diego State University, San Diego, California. Had everything I owned, took it from my car all the way from Durant to San Diego. 1 year there, head coach was not retained, so I was right off the bat, I was baptized about what the coaching transition is all about, the coaching profession. Went to Ames, Iowa, to Iowa State University, and was there for 1 year, rented a room in a trailer house. There 1 year, the head coach was gone. We ended up getting a job at Murray State University, Murray, Kentucky. I rented there, took everything that I had in my car, left there, was there for 3 years, went to Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Me, my wife, we loaded everything that we had in my car. We had a van loaded down, had a mattress on top of the car. We're leaving Murray. We got Murray in the rearview mirror, and I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and we got this mattress tied down, and it started hydroplaning, and it shoots up in the air and it goes off. We had to make a 180 back to Murray. We had to go get a U-Haul trailer. We got to Murfreesboro. We ended up owning 2 homes there. We had a realtor. This is going to be our first experiences with realtors. We had 2 different ones. The first one was a new construction home. We lived in it for a while, and half the electrical outlets didn't work. We bought another home, and we had a freeze there 1 January. We were gone to recruiting. We had recruits in, come home. Our whole house was flooded. The pipes bursted. And I guess with those 2 things, it could have been really simple if the realtor would have looked at the inspection report, or somebody would thoroughly had just gone through this. And that was just a bad experience that we had right off the bat with realtors. We go from Murfreesboro to Cookeville, Tennessee, to Tennessee Tech University. We're getting real close to football season in August, where the reporting date was in August. So we put a contract on a house, and we're looking around. We go with the vacant lot, which you couldn't see because there was a bunch of trees there. There was a sinkhole right next to this house that we had this contract on. We didn't quite close, but we were in fully executed contract mode. We had to go get an attorney to get us out of this contract. We hustled all of our stuff. We rented. We eventually ended up buying a home, and then we go to Knoxville, Tennessee, and made a transition there. Had a new realtor. We looked and looked and looked. One of the homes we looked at was actively on the market, but didn't know it was under foreclosure. It was a great home. And this realtor kept like, well, no, we can't get it. Probably because that realtor wasn't going to stand to make a commission on it. We get a real estate attorney that called the lender. We actually got the home, and it was great. And then we moved there, went to Dallas, Texas. And we're going there. We get a realtor based upon a referral, not knowing anybody. And SMU was at SMU, and SMU is probably the highest property value in Dallas, Texas, or even in the United States for that matter. So getting the bang for your buck and having some idea where you want to go is very unknown. So we ended up going to buying a home in Frisco, Texas, which is 30 miles north of Dallas. It's a suburb that has just exploded the last 10 or 15 years, but it was too far of a commute, so we sold our home there. We had this realtor that sold it, and we would go to the closing table, and I guess the realtor added a $10,000 HOA charge on us, which we were fully paid, and we didn't close. We refused to sign it. We went and got an attorney there in Dallas, and we got out of that. We bought a home that was closer to Dallas, and then at the end of our tenure there at SMU, we were let go. 6-month severance package, not a job, ended up taking a high school job. Actually got down to the wire, with that 6 months package with our mortgage payments, and it was just pressure, beyond belief. So we get the high school job, just loved it, and then was there 1 year, kept our home, went to San Antonio, Texas, I helped Larry Coker start the program at UT San Antonio. And we actually, by fault, we were just looking on our own, me and Connie, my wife, and we actually ran into the best realtor to this day we ever had. We ended up having a great home there, great experience. It was the first time that we really had experience with storage units, because over time you ended up accumulating things, especially with the kids and their belongings. And so at the end of our tenure there at UT San Antonio, we go to Beaumont, Texas, to Lamar University. We purchased the home. We rented at first an apartment. We had storage units again, and then we were looking at this home. We decided we was going to put a contract on it. Our realtor was with us. So we got in the car. We were going to follow her back to her office, and she just absolutely left us in the dust. And we had no idea. So that was another thing that really felt like, someone just wasn't really thinking about your customer. We get the home in July, November. Nobody's contracts were retained. We were let go. So there was a couple of transitions in a 12-month period where we had 2 homes in 12 months, where we had to buy and we had to sell, and it was just critical. So we sold our home there. Kept looking to make a transition to the coaching business, and that didn't work out. So we sold our home, we rented an apartment, finished there in Beaumont, then we moved here where we're now in Durango, Colorado. And I'm a licensed real estate agent. My wife Connie's licensed. And what we're doing now is that we're creating this new business for a coach's relocation business. We're going to provide service to you, your wife, and your children. And as we know, whenever a coach makes a move, he has to be there at his new location the next day. He's going to live in a hotel. He's going to live in a temporary headquarters of some fashion or form. Your wife and your children are going to be back there in your previous location trying to get the home sold or let the kids finish out their school year. And that's going to be a very stressful time of transition. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this thing less complicated. We're going to try to make it smooth and easy for you. This service we're provided is no charge. What we're going to do is we're going to find you a realtor. We can find it to sell your current home, and we can find you one to buy your new home for your next location. So at random, what you'll do is you'll go in and just let us help you find it. We'll interview, we will vet, we will look at recommendations, and we're also going to help you with your contracts, your dates, your deadlines, your disclosures, and give you advice on moving and storage and insurance and mortgage. We've been through all that through 3.5 decades, so we're going to be able to provide that service to you free of charge. So it's a deal where, to me, no one is doing this. It is a need. It's a very serious need, and one that nobody else provides. You all are out there looking for that 5-star recruit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find you that 5-star realtor, someone that's going to have your interest in their heart and to be able to find the best value for you, during your transition. So whenever you buy your new home or you sell your existing home, we're going to find, the very best realtor for you to make sure that you're going to get everything that you need and your transition is going to be smooth and easy. TheCoachRelocator.com is my website. All my contact information's on there. You will have all of there's a questionnaire on there you can fill out. How many bedrooms, square feet, garage, location, all this stuff. We're going to look for that, so we'll have some sort of idea of what your criteria is, and we can narrow our focus down and make it expedite it, hopefully efficiently and very, very swiftly. So contact me. You can contact me at any time. There's no strings attached if you want to contact me, ask questions. So we're here to help. We're here to provide service for the coaches and their families. Thank you very much.